More and more people being asked to self-quarantine as the coronavirus spreads, but are there some legal ramifications? Let's say if you don't want to. Attorney Leeza Garber joins us now. Leeza, more and more folks are being told self-quarantine, or you can't go here, you can't go there. And, this is a society that doesn't like to be held down anyway. And there are definitely some legal questions about all of this.
Certainly, we like our freedom, and right now it seems like a Twilight Zone episode, right? Gone bad. But there are actually federal and state laws that allow for quarantine and isolation measures. So the federal law gets its power from the Commerce Clause. They're allowed to enact all different kinds of emergency measures. And it also dates back to an act from 2010 and different public health crises laws. And states can also enact provisions. So in essence, you can be held criminally liable for not following these different dictates at the state and federal level. You can get fined, you can get thrown in jail. The question is if this will actually happen. The last time there was a widespread quarantine was the 1918 Spanish flu epidemic in the U.S. We haven't seen that happen at that scale since then.
But the bottom line, though, is that the federal government and state governments can indeed say, hey, if they declare we have to stay in the house or wherever, we have to do that. We cannot budge.
Definitely. And they have that power rightfully because it's in the public interest. They want to protect the health and safety of the citizens of the U.S.
All right. Well, I got to also ask you about these primary schools. A lot of them are closing, but some are also staying open. And there's a big question. The parents are pulling their hairs out, because they don't want to endanger their children. But some of them also want their kids to go to school. It's very confusing, and there's no uniformity there. So it's not like a state saying, hey, we've got to quarantine in an area or a region. This is school district by school district.
Right.
So what are the laws there as a parent if I want to take my kid out of school, even though there's no quarantine in that particular district?
Right, Charles, and you've pointed out some of the real clear complexities in the law for this issue, right? Because you're looking at public versus private schools at the primary, junior, middle school, high school, and college level, university level. They're all acting differently. There are different state laws that educate on this. If, for example, some laws have sovereign immunity for schools, so they're saying we cannot sue if your child gets sick while in our school. Schools do have a special duty of care to their students for their safety and health, and that applies across the board. But then you look at parents trying to sue or pull out their students. Right. Due to the coronavirus. Right. Part of the problem here is that for some districts in some areas, whether it's rural or poorer areas of the country, you don't have distance learning capabilities.
Right, but can I get in trouble if I take my kid out of school because I'm worried? Can I be in any legal trouble if that school is open but I refuse to send my child?
It would depend on the circumstances surrounding you pulling your child from school. So really the school is looking at what's reasonably foreseeable if your child's going to get sick. So right now, if you're looking at a district that doesn't have any cases of coronavirus and you just pull your child out, there might be legal implications for that. Likely not. It would be hard to get angry or sue a parent for pulling their kid out. Yeah. But the problem is you're looking at children staying safe and healthy, but also being able to get their education accomplished.
All right. Leeza, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.